Hey, this is Mark Friedman from Tulip, and today I want to share with you this something that I've been looking for a long time, and I just found it, so I'm really excited. So I worked in a lot of manufacturing facilities, and there's this principle of Andon. It's from Toyota, and what you would do is you would in an assembly line or work center, you could pull a cord, and a light would go off, and that's what the idea is that you want to solve problems as they occur. So the associates are empowered to pull this light, production stops, someone goes to solve that problem. And the light, I mean, we're visual creatures, so visual management is really important. You should look at your factory, and you should be able to see all of your work centers, and you should see whether they're running or not, what their condition is. And if they need help, you should go over there and help them. Just like in an aircraft, you push the little button, a stewardess comes over. So like that's how that, or a flight attendant comes over, and that's how that works. Same principle, except you're solving problems in real time. They say that a line that never stops either has no problems or a lot of problems. So generally speaking, I'd say it's the the a lot of problems part. Anyway, so enough of that. Andon Lights. In my history, I haven't really had a good way of having Andon lights. I've used flags before. I've used just actual light bulbs, but you know, I want to know why was I down, for what reason. So we have apps in the library that do this, but I wanted a light bulb. I wanted a light bulb to turn green and red, and I found one. So I just bought it. It's this one here. It's like $40 on Amazon. I found this light, wireless. There's no other hardware. You just plug it in, hooks up to use an app on your cell phone. You just register it online or whatever, and now it's being used in Tulip. So like, look behind me. I can just select my light. I can have as many lights as I want, and then I press this button, and I'm running. You can change the brightness if you want, and if I'm down, press this button right here, and I'm down. So it's just so exciting, because if you look, I just did a Google search, industrial Andon light. The top option is this one. And this is what you're going to see, right? A wireless Andon light. Let me click on it. Let's say this one here. I don't know how much this thing costs. Doesn't tell me. I'm sure this is a great company. But this is what the industry is used to getting, right? You have to call for pricing. And nothing against this company. I'm sure it's great. But I want a light bulb. I want it now, and I can get it, and it's awesome. So I want to put these on every cell that I used to have, and I want to walk through my factory and see whether they're running or not. And then if they're in setup mode, I can see, oh, they're setting up over on that station, no problem. And this can be attached to your Tulip logic, your tables, your triggers, everything. So it's just so neat. I can turn it off if they're away on break or whatever. So I can just see all of my cells, what they're doing, and I have records of every time the light changes, why it changed, how long was it in that condition for. I mean, this is a dream for me. I wanted to share it with you guys, and I would totally recommend buying one of these light bulbs and just stick it in your cell, and suddenly you have what you want. Because I had a cell that had all these Andon lights wired, and we had this genius electrical engineer, and he wired it all together. It was there for like 10 years. Eventually, we had to change the cell. He no longer worked there. Everything was wired up. There was like a box. You could open the box up, and like you had to be a genius to figure out how that box worked. So we ended up not using those lights anymore. And now it's so simple. You can download this app from the library. The code in here is like there's no code. It says turn light red. Like you type in the word red, and then it turns red. So it's just too cool. I hope you enjoyed this. Please download it. I'll put it in the library. You can download it, but I mean, there's so little content in it that you could just buy the light and figure it out yourself. Anyway, hope you enjoy this. Take care.